50-50 chance. Got a 50-50 chance of Microsoft crashing. Last night, the motherfucker crashed a couple times while we were trying to load in the airplane. We got a 50-50 chance of this thing actually crashing. So we are going to do the same route as last night. I'm changing the livery up. But yeah, I was a little mad. I was a little mad, to be honest, that that was such a shitty landing. I mean, lately we've been having some really good landings in training and in all the flights we were doing. Like if we were in another airplane where it's easy to start back up and circle, like if it's X-plane as my favorite uncle X-plane, it'll be no problem, man. We could just go back in and do like we do in X-plane, where we just try again, and when we get a couple good ones in a row, we call it a day. But we don't have that luxury in this simulator. All right. Oh, good, it's working. Okay, KRFD. All right, so we're going to go to the same. Now, we're supposed to be taking off on runway 1 according to SimBrief. So I'm going to park down here at the south apron because runway 1 is down here. So we're going to park down here even though it's small. See, this is weird. If you look at their charts, this down here is another whole cargo area down here, but it just has general aviation small. That doesn't make sense to me. All right, well, we're going to park here anyways. So, all right, let's go, bitch. Make sure you hit like, follow, and subscribe. Don't kick me out, Microsoft. We got everything running. We got auto FPSs. We got GPU-Zs. Down the Pine. That's a cool livery. I like that thing. That's sharp as hell. Wonder if it'll still have our seats. Oh, never mind. We have chase plane. What am I thinking? Such a moron. I'm like, I wonder if it still has the same seats we saved. No, we don't have to save seats because we have chase plane. Well, let's turn the brightness up outside here. We did that whole darkness thing yesterday. Maybe we'll take off like early morning, but right now we're going to do this, and then we should have live weather on. Live weather is on. All right, so let's get inside this cockpit. Le cockpit. Now, one thing I did read up on is this performance selector. I didn't realize that this is what's used for you can use that in your climb schedule. So when you hit climb, you have performance select. You have low, medium, and high. And low is at 230. It'll keep you at 230 knots. Medium is 255, I think, or 250. And then high is 270, I believe. I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool, actually. All right, I did rebuild the route. So let's get that. Let's get our airplane turned on. Flight check.
Pre-flight checklist started. Battery on. APU check.
Okay, that's all going.
Starting the APU.
We got a switch for that, don't we? Don't we have a button for that? Oh, we gotta turn down. Oh, yeah, we gotta turn down eco soundscapes. All right, let me turn them down real quick. Here's city. We can city. Forest. I don't even. You know, this is a decent set of sounds, but I don't really see the value in it anymore. I might just. I don't know.
Parking brake set.
Thinking about just erasing it.
Galley power on. APU generators closed.
Let's get a flight plan pulled in.
Complete.
Come on.
Engine number 1 bleed is open. Engine 2 bleed is open.
There we go.
Engine 3 bleed is open. APU bleed is open. All packs are open.
We'll
Packs
flight
trip
in.
off warnings tested.
Couldn't wait to fly again today, man. After I got off of work. Ooh, boy. I was like, man, I can't wait. Let me get done when I need to get done. All right, so we got
Fuel
Bigsby.
dump valve in transit lights tested. Fuel dump nozzle in
Odie.
transit lights tested.
I don't really know if I want to put that in there because we're going to get that manual thing again. We can just do direct to Bigsby. We have Bodie.
Annunciator panel tested.
Let's see if I can put a waypoint in here.
Gyro nav compass source set to normal.
Let's see here.
Main
Okay.
panel lights checked. Throttle warning horn tested.
No, I guess
Fire
not.
bottle transfer switch set to left.
Just trying to see if I
Pre-flight
could
checks complete.
put a waypoint in here. Okay, Bigsby. Part arrived. All right, let's do the next checklist, and then we'll call out and get our ATIS clearance.
Before start checks started.
Put our radio on.
Hydraulic A pumps are off.
I think he's got to turn the master radio on switch, I think.
6. Nav, beacon, and logo lights set. Emergency exit lights armed. Window heat is on. Radios are on. Departure briefing is complete. Logbook has been checked.
This one I remember.
Alternate flaps off.
Yeah. I remember hearing.
Stall warning tested.
I remember hearing it last night about the
Engine and wing anti-ice set to off.
the radio master switch. I just don't see it on the checklist.
Flight control shutoffs on.
Interesting.
Anti-skid tested. Comparators checked.
Glide slope. Pull up.
Ground proximity warning system checked. Airspeed warning checked. Yaw dampers on. Throttle warning horn tested. Stabilizer trim checked. Trim tested and
Guess we
set.
can at least get the right frequency.
Flight director checked.
27.6.
Pump 1 is on. Hydraulic B pump number 1 is on. Fire control is checked. Flight recorder checked.
It's like we are going to need to be pushed back.
Radio master is on.
There we go. I told you I heard it
Shocks
last night.
cones are removed. Before start checklist complete.
Ion Whiskey 0054 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 17. Wind 325 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 1000 feet. Temperature 4. Dew point 2. Altimeter 29903. Density altitude -400 feet. Caution bird activity. ITIS update delayed due to ongoing maintenance activities. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey. Chicago.
Rockford Airport, Papa 220 Golf requesting IFR clearance to Philadelphia. We have information whiskey. Good morning.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Papa 20 Golf, cleared to Philadelphia via the Bixby 1 departure. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.0 squawk 5224. Expect runway 1.
Cleared to Philadelphia via the Bixby 1 departure. Dennis Fogg, climb, maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.0 squawk 524. Roger that on runway 1, Pop 220 Golf. Alright, so we have departure, we have ground. Next up, I do want to look at this.
20 Golf, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Let me look at this chart here for Rockford real quick. And then we'll get clearance to start the engines. I just want to look at the departure here, because I don't think it's really worth plugging in to the navigation system. I think it's just one. So here's runway 1 right here. We take off. We go to Bodie, Ziegel, Ahmed. And I thought we already saw that in there. Yeah, see? Ziegel, Ahmed. Where's Bixby? Oh, there's Bixby. Okay, so we go direct to Bixby and then Siegel and then Ahmed. Okay, so we already have it in there. We don't need to add the departure in. The only thing I'm going to do is just put in runway 1. Right, and then I can do direct to Bodie. Oh, look, direct to, we don't have to, okay, so we'll just do direct to Bixby. And go back to flight plan. There we go. Alright, let's talk to the ground, get clearance, start our engines and push back. Rockford, ground, Pop 220 Golf, requesting pushback and engine start clearance.
Papa 20 Golf, Chicago Rockford International Airport ground, pushback and engine start approved. Tail northwest.
Alright, we're just gonna go into slew mode. Oh shit. This is not good for slew mode. And maybe that's not slew mode. I thought it was... I thought slew mode was control, Oh, that's Eco Soundscapes. Oh, maybe I got rid of slew mode. Hang on, let me see what slew mode is supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I put on, Shift S. I wonder why it was doing this weird... Oh, I'm not going to go through all that now. We can... Let's see here. Alright, we'll just call say intentions for pushback. I don't think there's a pushback thing here. Aircraft... Yeah, there's no... Alright, so it's 119.99. Let's plug that in. Oops.
The real...
Rockford ramp, do you have a tug for pushback? It's Papa 220 Golf. Oh, it's 119.99. Yeah, that's what I have in there. Rockford ramp, do you have a tug for pushback, Papa 220 Golf?
Ground to flight deck. Tug en route.
There we go. Hello, tug.
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
We're ready. Pushback.
Release parking brake. Tug standing by.
Parking brake released.
Roger, stand by. Ground to flight deck. Cleared for engine start in sequence.
On N2. Sound pretty good, them engines. What? Yeah, we're good.
Ground to flight deck. Pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Parking brake set. We have good engine start. You can disconnect. Copy that, tug. Hey, I think we're good.
Ground to flight deck. Bypass pin removed. We've disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. See you soon.
Thank you. Have a good morning.
You're still on ramp frequency.
Yeah, I know, bitch. I just thanked you. Motherfucker, I just thanked you. Some AI you are. Alright, hang on. Let me just set the frequency here. Just at 5224, I think. 5224. All right, after start checklist.
After start checks.
That's all set.
All packs are open. All gens closed. Beacon lights on. DC power checked. Boost pumps all on. Hydraulic A pumps on. Hydraulic nav, beacon, and logo lights set. Emergency exit lights armed. Window heat is on. Gyro nav compass source set to normal. Alternate flaps off. Engine and wing anti-ice set to off. Flight control shutoffs on. Anti-skid checked and off. Comparators checked.
Glide slope. Pull up.
Ground proximity warning system checked. Flight instruments all on 1. Airspeed warning checked. Yaw dampers on. Spoilers detent. Flight director checked. After start checks complete.
Rockford ground, Pop 220 Golf requesting taxi clearance runway 1.
Taxi checks.
Papa 20 Golf, runway 1, taxi via Bravo 2 Bravo.
Flaps 15.
Copy that,
set.
taxi via Bravo 2 Bravo, Pop 220 Golf.
EPR for engine 1 is set to 1 decimal. Niner 4. 2 decimal. 2 5. Trim is set to 2 0 decimal. 2 5 7. Pro heat on. Air condition checked and set. Taxi checks are complete.
Can't believe they parked us on top of another airplane. That's dope. Super 27. Look at that, bitch. I like that. Contact tower 118.1, Papa 220 Golf.
Before takeoff checks started. Auto brake is set to RTO. Ignition set to continuous. Essential power is on generator 3. Anti-skid on. Strobe lights on. Landing lights on. Taxi lights off. Transponder is on. APU is off. Boost pumps all on. Oil cooler is off. Air condition checked and set. Pack trip set to normal. Pressure switch on flight mode. Before takeoff checks complete.
Rockford Tower, Pop 220 Golf, holding short runway 1, ready for departure.
Papa 20 Golf, Chicago Rockford International Airport Tower, runway 1, winds 320 at 6, RNAV Bodie, cleared for takeoff.
All right, let's go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Yep.
V1, rotate.
So the rate, gear up.
Papa 20 Golf, Chicago Rockford International Airport Tower, contact departure on 126.0.
Contact departure on 126.0, Papa 220 Golf. Flaps up. Rockford departure, Papa 220 Golf, currently climbing through 3,000 feet for flight level 370. I think it's 370 today. I don't even remember.
After takeoff checks.
I'll have to look.
20 Golf,
Ignition
Rockford departure,
is
radar
off.
contact, turn right heading 180, vector to
Landing gear
Ahmed,
is set
then is
to
filed.
Copy that. Turn right, heading 180, vectors to Ahmed, then is followed up 220 Golf.
System B, pump 1 is off. After takeoff checks complete.
Okay, finally let go. All right, let's go direct Ahmed. Hey, yeah, what is our actual altitude we're supposed to be going to? Okay, 35,000. All right, there's 35,000. Let's hit the Alt button. We can oh, never mind. It's already good to go there. Let's go into climb mode.
Papa 20 Golf, climb and maintain flight level 250.
I maintain flight level 250, Papa 220 Golf. So right now we're in low performance. In climb mode, let's do medium. Ready. It's such a cool airplane, it really is. Alright, now we can go into climb 270. I was watching the best episode of Cops I think I've ever seen. Let me get Chad to take care of the comms. Hey Chad, man, Merry Christmas. I know we flew yesterday, but we're flying one more time today. Can you handle the comms, please?
Yo, Greg, gotcha, bro. I'll handle the comms from here on out. Merry Christmas, dude.
Why does it still say TSU 51? I changed the flight number in their system to Papa. It doesn't matter. It's what it is. Alright, so we are looking good. We know a little bit more about the systems now from last night, but yeah, we're doing pretty good now. We're in climb mode.
Papa 20 Golf, climb and maintain flight level 310. Climb and maintain flight level 310.
Our exhaust is looking good. Oil pressure's looking good. Fuel's looking good. Cabin pressure looking good. No reason for icing to happen since there's no clouds. Alright. I think we should get some cops up here, man. I saw the fattest guy I've ever seen on cops. So what does that light say? Oh. It looked like it was lit up. Maybe it was just the way the sun was reflecting off of it. Yeah, this orange light over here. You know, let me do standard pressure first, and then we'll do it. And use that speed bug here when we go into auto throttle mode.
Papa 20 Golf, contact Chicago Center on 134.825. Switching to Chicago Center on 134.825. Papa 20 Golf.
Alright, let me pull this shit up because I couldn't believe this. This dude is fat as a mug, bitch. I couldn't believe it.
Chicago Center, Papa 20 Golf.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Good morning, climbing through flight
What's going on, Greeks?
0 for flight level 310.
We're back for round 2, man. We botched up that landing last night. So we're coming back in for round 2, same flight.
What's going on, man? Why?
Papa 20 Golf, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Alright, let me turn down
Climb and maintain
say
flight
intentions a
level
little bit.
310. Papa 20 Golf.
Alright, let's watch this dude just get manhandled. Oh, actually, this is not the manhandle dude. Yeah, man. That 4 a.m. pasta and hot dogs. You haven't gotten pulled over yet, have you? Like, has that started again? Have you started getting pulled over by the police going to 7-Eleven? Middle of the night action again? Has that been happening again? Don't tell me that's been happening. You're too good for that, man. You got them giraffes waiting. Giraffe whisper. That's what they gonna whenever you die one day, many years in the future, that's what they gonna put on your headstone and be like, here lies Greece. Fucking giraffe whisper. That, and if it's gonna be in whatever language you want it to be in, but if I see it, I'm gonna put it in English. Held for a review. Why we got messages held for a review? I should just make you a moderator again. Oh, damn, I've deleted the message by accident. Why is that blocked? It just says A. I tell you, YouTube is gay as shit. They really are. They're so gay. I hate YouTube. Alright, let's watch this big motherfucker get pulled out of the car. Another one! Bastard. Right. Maybe they will. Like, here lies Greece. Giraffe, the best giraffe whisperer in this hemisphere.
Yep.
I couldn't believe the size of this dude when he got out.
My license.
Sir, is this your current address? Where are you coming from?
Yes.
Where are you heading to now?
Hang on, let me look at
the.
hang on a second. Oh, we're good. It looked like for a second the autopilot was kicking off. Let me lower our speed a little bit. Let's, no, our speed's okay. We're climbing Mach 6.4. It's okay for now.
First, yeah, come on out.
So she's not a crackhead or anything. Like, there's no way she doesn't do drugs. I'm just saying. I don't know, man. Maybe a little bit. I mean, the takeoff was a lot better. I know more buttons. I read a little bit of it. No, I wish this was like X-Plane, man, where I could just go in and just reset up a landing and then just do it. This thing, it's you know, Microsoft's difficult for that. X-Plane's real good. That's why it's the best uncle ever. X-Plane, the best uncle ever.
You just bought it.
Look at this dude. Hang on. Let me let them get this guy out of the car. Get out! Oh my God!
Richard, why don't you step out of the vehicle? Just step out of the vehicle for me, okay?
Oh my God! You got a little boy in your car. This girl built like a little boy. Trying to see.
Stand back here.
Oh my God! What's up, dude?
You all right?
That's my man right there. What up, buddy? Southwest made extra rules for people just like you. Southwest got extra rules. All right, let's lower our climbing speed a little bit. Let's put it on medium. So let's click Performance Select. Then we'll click it again. We'll put it down to 250. That'll also raise our BSI. Excellent. Very good. And we're still at Mach 0.6. Mach 0.7 is probably about where we're supposed to be cruising at. So when we get up to 35,000 feet, we'll be all right. Yeah, that dude is big ass shit. Flight recorder. Wait, you can land a plane with the flight recorder? Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe you can. I like it how like an X-plane, the whole plane just resets. Like it, you know, and you start like 10 miles out. I guess with flight recorder you could do it. Well, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to record it, and we'll see. But I didn't think with flight recorder you can fly your airplane. I guess you can. Oh yeah, you know what? You can refly it. That's right. I'm not that familiar with FCR. I've used it a couple of times. I've used Sky Dolly a lot. Oh yeah, well, I got to record the whole flight though. I'll record it when we get close for landing again. That was very uncharacteristic. That kind, like, I mean, you know, I'm not like the greatest at landing, but lately, you got to say, and the facts, you cannot dispute facts. Lately, my landings have been really good. Maybe not always center line, but like softness has been there. That's very uncommon, man. That kind of landing last night. I got up from flying. I was like, how the fuck did that happen? I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm like a 726. I'm like, that is no way that happened. All right, we are almost at 35,000 feet. All right, yeah, let's go back to Big Boy. Look at my man.
Your tail light's broken out.
Got all kinds of girth.
School bus hitting.
Okay, it's still a violation. It needs to be fixed.
I know.
Okay, that's why I stopped you.
I'm waiting on
She doesn't have her seatbelt. That's her violation. Okay.
Let me tell you something, man. If I was as fat as him, which, I mean, I don't think I was very far off, to be honest. Well, you know what? Let me look at him again. Oh yeah, he got me beat by like 200 pounds, or about 100 pounds. I had a big belly, but I wasn't like, I've lost 50 pounds in the last 6 months, so I think I'm doing all right now. But yeah, man, he got some girth. But if he's that fat and he's got a little boy in his car, why is he that angry? Yes, I know she's not a little boy, but she built like a little boy. Did you see her? Look at this girl when she get out of the car. Ooh, she got that disease. A lot of American girls had that in the 80s and 90s. It's called no acetol. It's a very bad disease, just where the girls got no ass. She built like
You don't have any idea in that
she
price?
built like a. She built like something that ain't a woman. Look at that. That's a little boy right there. Oh shit, she got crack pipe. Who would have thought? Yes, I know. I was just using that. Did you not see me pushing them buttons, dude? Did you miss me pushing those buttons? I just pushed it, and I was explaining it as I pushed it. Yeah, right now we're in medium climb mode, which is why we're at 249 right now. Yeah, it's an interesting system here. I kind of like it now that I've been getting used to it. Yeah, I didn't know that last night about the climb button. I didn't know that. I learned that last night when I was reading over the material. All right, let's go ahead and put ourselves in auto throttle. All right, altitude, let's wait till we get to 4,000 or 35,000. I didn't use VNAV. I don't know what you're talking about. You said anything about VNAV? I didn't use VNAV for climbing. I used the climb button. I used this climb button and then I did performance select, and then when we got over 10,000 feet, I went into performance high, which is 270 knots, and then when we got too fast, close to 30,000 feet, I put it at 250. That's good to say it. I appreciate you letting everybody know not to use VNAV on climbings. Don't use VNAV when you're climbing. All right, so we have, let's see what speed we're supposed to be at. Just saying. Don't use VNAV. VNAV is bad. VNAV is very bad, kids. Don't be using VNAV. What? Oh shit. Okay. All right, altitude is selected. Really? If you VNAV on takeoff, you'll crash? In this airplane? I didn't know that. That's pretty wild. That's very interesting. I had no idea about that. We should try it one day. Oh, I gotta pull the button down. Okay. No shit. We should try that. That sounds like fun. Yeah, learning the hard way, that sucks, man. I hope you weren't, like, getting it ready for a long time, like, planning out the trip and, you know, like taking your time in the cockpit and then you take off and then you just flip right over. I hate when that happens, when you spend all that time getting everything set up and then, bam! Plane just flips right over. Alright, let's push altitude select. Yeah, I could understand that. I can understand that. That's what happened with me last night. I didn't like that I didn't know some of the buttons. But that was my first time into SU-27. I've never... You know, it's quite a bit different than the regular 727. I like the SU-27. Cool little plane. Dude, I'm real close to buying the Tulis A340. One of the guys on Discord was talking about it today. It's on sale for like 40 bucks, I think. On sale for like half, man. I'm like, shit. It's a good price for that airplane. I wish that Bluebird airplane would come out already. I hope it's worth the wait. I hope that Bluebird thing is worth the wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they are way more powerful. Alright, so we are at altitude. Let's go back into auto throttle again. Alright, auto throttle's been set again. And we should have the same kind of deal as last night when it comes to these waypoints here. Nope, I guess not. Alright, let's put in some altitudes. To KPHL. I think we're supposed to be landing on runway 9. Let's see here. Yeah, 9 right is what it looks like. And as far as Landing, what are we supposed to be landing on? Aji D4. So bunts, we need to be at 8,000. Alright, land crossing. Okay. We got it there. So we'll do 8,000. There we go. Alright, very good. Yeah, it is really easy. Like, the only thing I had to do, I don't think I had to do anything in the FMC. All I did was pull the flight plan in, and that was it. You just click on the things on the sheets of paper, and yeah, I think so. It's a pretty damn easy airplane to get set up, that's for sure. And you don't have to set anything up. It's all automated. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, all you do is just click on the phone and run the checklist. That's what I, like the DC-6. You know what I mean? That kind of, like, that's one of my reasons I love the DC-6. You don't have to do anything. You do everything. All you do is start the engines. All right, do we have PSB? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's great. It's such a nice change from, being in those airplanes where you have to spend so much time setting everything up. I mean, sometimes it's kind of fun, but a lot of times I just want to get in an airplane and just fly. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, there we go. Now we should have PSB in there. No, that's not right. Let me fix this. So pike the bunts. Oh, we're coming right into HAR. Okay, let me reset that then. So HAR is our transition. Really? Oh, that's great. EMDG knows what's up. That's a good idea, man. At least give us the option of having something simpler. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to do HAR instead. And then we're still going to do runway. I really like this FMC a lot. I like how you have to click on the button a couple of times, and they made it very easy. Alright, there we go. Now we're good. So HAR, trag. There's bunts. And that should still be at 8,000 feet. We're still at 8,000 there. Very good. So that's all done. We are cruising at 0.73. Very good. It was really cloudy over America tonight. Let me look up some news about that PMDG. Let me get my browser up real quick. Boy, I don't see any news, like any new news at all. Wow, that is weird. Let me share my screen. I typed in news. Here's December of last year. Here's January of this year. February. Wow, November 19th. And maybe this one will have some news here. Let's see. It's from a month ago. Wow, they're gonna, by the end of 2026, holy shit, man. Yeah, I hear you on that. Man, a whole nother year away. Wow. An absolutely magnificent product. Well, that's good to hear. Brandazzo says that. That's good news. I'm really upset that the 737 became such crap on 2024. I still have yet to buy that. Like, I am really like not looking forward to buying that. I might not buy it. Is this the new controller? Yeah, this controller looks pretty interesting. But I mean, if you're gonna use, I mean, I guess that's cool if you're gonna be sitting in your bed and just flying. But like, if you're gonna spend that kind of money, you might as well just get a yoke. But I think this is a pretty cool controller. It is a ripoff. I agree. It's like $35 for the upgrade, and it's complete shit. I'd much rather fly right now. I'd much rather fly the iFly 737 than BMDG right now in 2024. Right? Yeah, exactly. $30 for every plane. Yeah. The iFly is crap, and then the iFly is really good. They have a new update coming out soon, and then also Level Up, the free 737 for X-Plane is coming out with an update really soon. Oh, I know, $30 for, yeah. I can get the 737-800 for $30, and then I can get the 737-900 for $30. No, I know, it's the same way it was on 2020. That's not bad. $150 for that controller. Throttle levers, rudder paddle system. That's pretty cool. Central systems. Not a bad little controller, I guess. Looks pretty dope. I know it's coming out. I know, but what up, Scalebait? Are they going to have problems with the new console they are coming out? New console? Who's coming out with the new console? I don't know what console you're talking about. Oh yeah, you know what? No, I'll do that later. I'm very curious how the simulator does on the place. Oops. Oh no, let me leave my throttle up. My bad. I'm really curious how everything does on PlayStation 5. Now that is interesting. I like how they have the center engine pulled back just a little bit. That is very cool. Oh, the console with the new controller. But there's not a new console for that controller. That's just a new controller that's available now. Yeah, let me share my screen again. Yeah, that's just a new controller that's available. It's not for a new console. It's just a new controller from Honeycomb Aeronautical. So you could probably use it with PlayStation, PC, and Xbox, I would think. It's advertised as fully compatible, but it'll also work with any other flight sim. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool thing. I mean, it's got a trim wheel. It's got switches for, it's got triggers for the rudders. You know, it's got mixture, prop, condition if you're going to use that. You know, you have speed brake, you have flaps. I mean, I think that's really cool. I think that would be very strange for me at first if I started using this controller. I think that would be very strange to have these buttons up on the top, though. You know, because like that's usually like what your thumb does. Like my right thumb, that's going to be very weird, like having that up top. It actually might get in the way. Like if you have fat thumbs, and you know, there's a chance you're using your thumb on the controller here, and then you might hit the buttons. Yeah, man. I wonder what's going on. Well, yeah, 2 lists is supposed to be coming out for. Let's see here. This. Yeah. Alright, Aerosoft and 2 lists share new details on the A340-600 Pro. Well, yeah, I mean, but see, you know, this is probably going to be coming out in like next year, probably. I don't mean like next year, like soon next year, probably like late next year. Most detailed look at the aircraft. That's really cool. Aerosoft is responsible for 3D. 250 user triggable failures. Wow. That's cool if it's ready. A new ground model development collaboration with McGill University. Yeah, I would think you probably could. You can watch the video on it. Okay, so Hoppy's good, SimBrief, and Navigraph. Yeah, this SoFly thing, I was thinking about. Oh, I just saw a report I wanted to read. I was thinking about getting this cabin announcement thing, but I'm not very happy with the EcoSound system or EcoSoundscape that I have from them now. It's I don't know, it's a really weird system. It doesn't play the sounds are not that good. Is basically what I guess I'm trying to say. That EcoSoundscape, I don't think it's worth the money. But all right, where's this article? I was just getting ready to read it. It was just saying something about it coming out. Oh yeah, the Boom XB1. Isn't that new free airplane? That's that new free airplane. I haven't flown that yet. I want to try that airplane out. That airplane looks like it'd be kind of fun. Is that Amy Poehler? Gosh, she looks terrible. What happened to Amy Poehler? She got old. That's what happened. She got old. Bitch got old. Happens to all girls. At least we get better as time goes on. Girls, okay, here we go. Aerosoft, here we go. Could be next release. Hey, man. wide shoot. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, I don't see. Okay, there. Let's watch this. There you go. Let me grab the link for this and I'll open it up in OBS. Give me a second. That way I'm not sharing my screen the whole time. I don't think we're gonna have much longer until we need to descend, but you can check this out in the meantime.
A340-600 Pro Series, and with me together is again Thorsten. Hello, Thorsten.
Hi, Buffy. How's it going?
Thorsten.
I am doing very good. I hope you too. Yeah, we have a lot of work back in the last weeks done in terms of development, because I'm also part of, let's say, the development course. So it's very interesting what is coming along. And today we want to do the last, or maybe the third part of the deep dive series. So that's an interview with you. We did like 2 parts already. If you missed them, just find them somewhere here linked and make sure you see them before, because today we want to go like in a short way about the rest of the overhead cockpit part, and then we go straight into some systems here and there. So yeah, last time we were talking about the fuel and electric systems. There's one big system left, and that's, or let's say 2 systems left. Is it right? Maybe hydraulics and air. Maybe guide us through a little bit through these systems in as short as possible, but as deep as possible.
Yeah, my man likes it deep. Yeah. Go ahead, we'll get it deep.
Let's start with the hydraulics. Maybe the hydraulics on the 340-600 are actually very, very similar to the 330 already, or another like the older version of the 340. It's as all the older Airbuses, it's a three system.
I like the sweatshirt he got on.
It has 3 different systems.
Let me get one of them 2-list sweatshirts.
Each engine has 1 pump in this case, but that's a bit strange because you have 4 engines.
Let me just mute it for a second. That way YouTube doesn't say shit.
The same system, the green one, which is the one that does really most of the heavy loading. It has like the landing gear retraction, it has the flaps, it has all the main surfaces, and it also has the ram air turbine. So for that famous scenario where you boost all your engines or all your hydraulic pumps, whatever, then the ram air turbine comes out, and that one still feeds the green system, so that you still have at least the basic flight controls available in order just to control the airplane. And what was interesting coming from the single aisle for the 340 was this concept that you have actually a total of 3 pumps in one system. And like that, we had to augment the system that we had developed for the single aisle such that it's able to properly distribute which of these pumps.
All right, I thought that was going to be a little more exciting to watch. Let's just, I don't know. What should we do? I guess I could just put on some music. We can just rap. We can just rap to each other. Aerosoft 340-600 Pro first flight 2 days ago. Wait a minute. Oh, it's my man. It's my man with the accent. Hang on a second. He doing a full flight. Hang on. I got you, bro. We got you. Let me put you in the thing here. To make you famous. We'll make you YouTube famous.
In the community manager, and
we gotta hear him say hi again. Hang on.
Quick and dirty. I'm gonna show. Hallöchen, everybody. It's again Rafi years of.
We gotta hear that again. Hang on.
Hallöchen, everybody.
I don't know why I found that
again
funny.
Rafi years of content in the community manager, and today we make
You're
it
out of space.
quick and dirty. I'm gonna show you today.
Wow, that's cool. You got so many add-ons though. That's the thing.
Boston with the A340-600 Pro Series.
Yeah.
And
Boston strong,
I'm
baby.
completely alone with the
You
add-ons,
got to
so
get
no
rid
commentary
of
from my
them
side. You can
500
enjoy the
gigabytes
aircraft,
of
as
mods and
secure as
airplanes
it
you
is.
bought.
Just 2 or 3 disclaimers. One thing, of course, I
Yeah,
want
it's
to,
not always about the
jump
price.
out,
When I look at those airplanes, I just look at it like, I didn't really like the developer that made it, if I remember correct. Let me, that SR-71 knockoff, let me look up who did that again. Hang on. Oh yeah, Blackbird Simulations. Are you talking about the one from Blackbird Simulations? It's out for early access? Or are you talking about the knockoff that just came out? I didn't even know it was out yet, actually. I saw there was a knockoff out for it, but I might have to get it. I'm kind of reading about it now. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the... Yeah, I knew the fake one came out. But, shit, I might have to buy that tonight. We might have to fly this thing this weekend. Yeah, I love Blackbird airplanes. I have a couple of Blackbird airplanes. The Trilander, I think, is from Blackbird, and so is the Islander. Those are 2 really good airplanes. Yeah, thanks, Grease. I didn't realize that thing was out. I knew the fake one was out, which I did not want to get that one at all. That thing looked like shit. All right, let's
leave you 6 hours in the cruise over the Atlantic, because
I'll get the real one.
Second thing is,
I think I'm going to buy that tonight. I've always wanted to fly one of those airplanes.
So there are here and there, like, not final.
And if I was going to spend 30-some bucks or 40 bucks, like on the two-list A340 for X-Plane, I might as well just get the SR-71.
It's of course also from things we already showed, and we are aware of it. So it's basically just a little gift for you to, enjoy the aircraft as it's gonna be during the release in 2026. We're very much looking forward to it. And the third one is...
Oh shit! Oh yeah. I think I read that about the voiceovers. That's pretty cool.
Go straight into the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that tonight.
Leave you alone with the aircraft, as I said. So make sure right now.
I buy it online, but you know I don't want to dox myself.
And leave a comment down below. So we don't hear from each other. Also, a good start into 2026. And all
right, we must be turning to Har right now.
Needed. We jump straight into the flight simulator. Enjoy the flight.
Let's see if they direct us to PSB like they did last night. Aerosoft makes some good airplanes, man. Those CRJs are great that they make. Those 2 CRJs that I got. That's cool. Ah, man, you're going so quick. Take your time and click the button with some panache. Damn, my man's like doing a speed run of the A340. All right, checkpoint. All right, insert the disc so you can save the game. Yeah, I know Germans, right? Fucking Germans. I always like that in Django Unchained. When he's like, when you realize the guy is German. He's like, go ahead, girl, speak him some German. Go ahead, girl, speak some German. That's a good movie, Django Unchained. It looks pretty good. I wonder if they'll give you an option for like a bit of a weathered look or something like that. Let me see if it says anything about descent yet. Alright, we do have some weather coming in. Looks like top of descent's in about 31 minutes. It would be nice if the weather radar actually turned on and worked in this airplane. Alright, Alright, before I, let me go ahead and pull up charts for landing. We have 9 right. That is 109.3. Oh, look at that. It's already in there. How convenient. And it looks like we have a course of 87. Yeah, 87 degrees. And we have a decision height of say 230. Still have a long way to har. Thing looks really good. All right, let's get back to pushback and engine start. That sounded really good. All right, look at that GSX menu. All right, very good. What was he entering there? The weights and all that? Pre-flight. Oh yeah, takeoff. Okay, so the weights and balances and all that. All right, engine start. Let's see if he starts the right engine first. Oh, you fail. What? You're starting both engines like that? Maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. I would have thought it would have been engine like 2 and 3 first, and then use those to taxi out, and then turn on engines 1 and 4 at the when you're getting ready to take off. I thought they would taxi on 2 engines, but maybe not. I really wish we could hear it from the cockpit, but it is what it is. It's like dueling, what they had that song, dueling banjos from the 60s or 70s that, you know, right now we got like dueling airplanes. Love my dad jokes. And what did this dude say? I really like what Say Intentions has done with their online map that they did, you know, like the online. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me stop the video for a second. Like what they've done with their app now that you get, like this is what you use before you fly and when you're flying, but this is where you like input, you know, all your flight data, all your settings, you know, co-pilot, you know, flight attendants, all that stuff. But they've had this has gotten better over time. You know, it has top of descent now and all that. But I like that it has a live map now. And you can change the map, right? Taxi path on, weather radar, we can turn that on. Traffic, right? And then also has this airport lookup too, which I love. This is so cool. All the frequencies, you can click on them and plug them into the system. It's got the runways. Right? 100 degrees. 270 miles away. Weather information. Now, I don't think this is correct. Let's see what they say here. METAR. Let's see. They say 2987. Okay, so we got 2987. Let's see what Navigraph says. Navigraph to me is like the end all and be all, like, when it comes to that kind of info. Let's see what they say. No, you motherfucker. Come on, Skynet, log me in. Yes, I know we have special maps now. Yes, I know. Alright, let's see what they say here. Well, I'll be damned, they got it right. 2987, okay. Alright, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. God damn, we are doing PSB. Alright, let me get that updated. So we have PSB. Alright, so let's go into heading mode. Let's sync our heading. Alright, there's heading mode. Let's get PSB in here. I want to do direct to PSB, but there we go. Alright, there we go. Now let's put nav back on. Alright, then in the flight plan we have PSB to probably to Hart, actually. Yep, to Hart, then LRP. And then Trag. Okay, very good. So that's good. Alright, very good. So we're good to go. Been really stormy over here on the East Coast tonight, so we're probably going to have some little bit of weather on the way through here. He rage quit twice. How do you do dogfights? Like, how do you know who wins? You know what I mean? Like, how does that happen? I've never heard of somebody like being able to really dogfight like that on the simulator before. Like, how does that happen? Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about mods, yeah. That's a good point. I need a set button so I can roll. Let me do that now. Let's set up some new buttons. Let's go into menu, preferences, camera actions. No, we need camera movements. We need roll. Dude, I'd love to see some of that, man. Even if it's like just a minute clip, I think that would be cool as shit, man. What kind of mods do you have where you're doing that? I'll have to look it up. I'm sure I can find the answer for that. Don't mind me. Just a boomer moment, I guess. Just kidding, I'm not really a boomer. Alright, so roll left is... and roll right. Okay, that should work now. Try this. Yep, we're good now. Yeah, even if it's just for a few minutes, I think that would be pretty cool. So we got 84 to PSB. You know what we can look at? Let's look at, oh yeah, we have a checklist here. Let's look at our descent checklist. Yeah, you know what? That thing has still been on my short list. I just need to buy that plane one day. Wow. Yeah, that F-104, I swear, that's like the second or third plane I think I've ever put like on the wish list, and I just never bought it. That's the one from like GKS or something like that, I think. Sim Skunkworks. I wonder what the plane I'm thinking of then is. Let me look this up real quick. Oh, it might be the F-111. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, the F-111E is what I'm talking about. Let me look up the F-104. Oh, the Starfighter. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, that old-ass plane. Yeah, man, I'll have to look at that thing. So you're way more into the military planes than I am. I'm much more into the general aviation, kind of stuff. But man, that might be something to look at. That's for sure. I want to talk about something real quick that... Nah, I'm not going to talk. I was going to talk about something like kind of work related, but I'm not going to talk about it. All right, let me look at... let's see here. Flap schedule. Performance. Here we go. Max cruise. Let's see what is our outside air temperature. We probably should have looked at this a long time ago, but let's see what our outside air temperature is. We're at minus 45, so according to this chart, should be at 2.21 for 1 and 3. No, I guess they're doing it automatic. All right, never mind. You guys do it automatically? Go ahead. Don't mind me, I guess, then. Shit. What do I know? Landing distance. Where is... Oops. Final approach speed. Here's the performance. Let's see here. Introduction. Tables of charts. Performance. See, but you saying that kind of thing, well, first of all, I don't believe that that's true to begin with. I think I'll be okay flying it, but you might be right. You might be right. I think I might get the 104 first just to show everybody I can fly it. It's kind of like when you tell a kid not to drink. Be like, don't drink, Jimmy. It's bad. Wait till you're an adult. And you're like, okay. And then Jimmy goes out and gets hammered. Yeah, it's kind of like what I'm thinking. Like, Let me go ahead and get that 104 and buy it and fly it right away. All right, here we go. Flaps. Let's climb out. Cruise and descent. Speed brakes, that's fine. Approach. Normal approach and landing. Okay, so on base, select flaps 25. I'm gonna blame, the first couple of times, I'm gonna blame everything I can. Alright, so when entering downwind leg, select flaps 2 and reduce speed bug to plus 50 knots minimum. Alright, I can do that. I wonder how much the 104 is. Let me see here. And I get it on Sim Plaza. Lockheed F-104 Starfighter. I guess I have to get it from the... There's Sim Market. Let's see what it says here. I hope this isn't a bogus website. No, it's not. Okay. Only $10. Sim Skunkworks is only $20. That's it. And it's 100% realistic? Come on, man. That ain't true. There's no way a $20 airplane is 100% realistic. Come on, Grace. Come on. Don't be lying to everybody. Come on, man. You're better than that, dude. Is it really? Let me see. Maybe I looked up the wrong thing. Sim Skunkworks. I think you had too much pasta tonight. I think it went to your brain. Looks like you, yeah, it's like $30. Okay. I can get it on Orbix and I can get it on Just Fly. Yeah, I think I'm going to get that one first. I might get the SR71 as well, because, shit, it's only $30. It's not that big of a deal. Zipper hints, a document that helps the pilot to use it effectively. Original 700-page flight manual. Are you fucking kidding me? I probably will crash it. I don't care if I crash. Look, you know, I think you know me a little bit by now, just, or at least how I am online. Do you really think I care if I crash it? like, you know what I mean? Like, this is not like a perfect landing channel. If I crash it, I crash it. I'll learn not to crash it. Every single time. Right. Maybe. Could happen. Possible. At least I'll have fun doing it. What now? The mods you use for dogfighting, do you get those off of like FlightSim.to, or is it like some like bootleg, you know, like secret Black Label Society kind of, you know, website you go to for your modifications? I remember you telling me that a while ago, that you think this plane is the 104 is the most difficult plane ever. So the SR71, that pre-release version that's available now, I actually did that with the A2A simulations, the general aviation plane that they have out now, the Aerostar 600. That thing, even when that thing was pre-released, man, that thing was really good. I like when those companies give you a pre-release version to buy. I believe you. Dude, the SR71 is such a cool looking plane. I saw one of those up close and personal many years ago at the Air and Space Museum down in DC, or Northern Virginia actually, where Dulles Airport is. Man, that thing was amazing, dude. It was awesome. 115.35. Hey, that Blackbird's such a cool looking airplane. Tell you, every time I look at the Blackbird though, I think of that old beat up Transformer from Transformers 2. What was that, Rise of the Allspark or something like that? Fucking old ass. Was it Leonard Nimoy? No, Leonard Nimoy was the Fallen. This was the SR-71 guy, the British. For some reason he had a British accent, even though it was it's an American-made plane. But for some reason Michael Bay decided to give him a British accent. He's sitting there, he wakes up and he's coughing all that dust. Yeah, I believe that. All right, so we have Bunts School. Let me look at this chart here.
Cleared bus 3 Phillipsburg, transition into Philadelphia. At your discretion, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Cleared bus 3 PSB transition into Philadelphia. Descend and maintain flight level 220 at our discretion. Papa 20 Golf. Good afternoon, flight level 310. Papa 20 Golf, New York Center, good afternoon.
All right, altitude is armed. Let's descend a little bit quicker. Oh shit. We are, there we go. Let's get back on course here, buddy. There we go. All right, and our decision height is, it's like 230, I think. Oh, no shit. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about the F-104. I've heard about the U-2 spy plane before. That's a really famous airplane. I never knew that about the F-22. I mean, about the U-2. That was really the same plane. It's interesting. U985. Did they say what runway we're going to be using here? Yeah, I'll have to look. I don't know a whole lot about those kind of airplanes, to be honest. I've never really been one to like follow like military planes like that, but I'll have to look into it. Yeah, because that F-104, if you're just, I mean, you've never really steered me wrong on airplanes. Like, you've been a straight shooter since I've been talking to you. You know what I mean? Like, if you say it's a good plane and it's going to be hard, I'm down for it. I'm down to learn. I mean, that's why I did those FS Academy lessons. I was just looking to do something new. It's because it kind of gets boring just flying the same old airplanes over and over again. All right, he said we're doing what? 2.6 left? ILS 26. All right, so we have, let's see here, minimum landing. Okay, what was the QNH again? Let's see here. That's cool. Yeah, those documentaries are really cool. Some of them are, at least. I think the last one I watched was the Airbus. See, 26 is not used either. fuck are they doing to us? I think the last one I watched was like on the Airbus factory, and how they get the parts for the A380, how they get them to like the final staging area. I thought that was pretty cool how they have like trains and boats and all kinds of shit that they use to get all the parts there. Okay, so we have the ILS for 26. So that is going to be 111.55. All right, let's do approach. We got runway 26. Let's see here. Approach. Runway 26. ILS. We have 265 as our course. And 263 is our decision height. Wow, that's crazy, man. 300 out of 900? I'll have to watch that that documentary. I'm sure they have it on YouTube somewhere.
Contacting Philadelphia approach on 123.6. Papa 0 Golf.
Probably going to be a good idea to turn some anti-ice equipment on here in a minute.
Philadelphia approach, Papa 0 Golf. Good afternoon, descending 15,000 for 9,000. Papa 0 Golf, Philadelphia approach, good afternoon, Philadelphia altimeter 3018.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it's 3018.
Papa 0 Golf.
That I do not believe. No, thank you. I do not buy that for a minute. We just looked at it. It's right here. $29.85, 17 minutes ago. I know that's the wrong runway, but still, that's correct. shit, we need to start slowing down. Slow our descent down a little bit. Okay, let's go into nav mode, which we are in. That's good. Alright, nav 1. Course is going to be 265. They have it at 3022 as well. That's weird. Let me look at Navigraph on my tablet here, my iPad. Maybe it really is 30 something. And I'm still coming up with 2985. Let's see here. Let me just change this to 26. See if it's coming up with anything. Yeah, still 2985. That's what I'm going to go with.
Papa 20 Golf, turn left heading 100. Left heading 100, Papa 20 Golf.
Now, last night they didn't have us descending properly. So we'll see if they have us descending properly today or not. Like, they had us at like 9,000 feet, like really close to the airport, so. Yeah, this plane, I like using the Copilot for all the comms, just because I can't click the button on my system here to switch the toggle back and forth, and I can't find a button that I can program to toggle this switch right here. Yeah, this switch right here, I can't find one to toggle it back and forth. So until I can do that, you know, probably not going to be doing too much of the, you know, calling the shots myself. We might be going a little slow, but I remember somewhere around here last night they had us at, it was like 210 feet. Airplane sounds so good. Aerosoft makes some good sounding engines, that's for sure, man. Boy, that's going to be a special plane when that thing comes out. That Aerosoft two-less A340, man. That's right, I completely forgot that that was coming out. I'm glad I didn't buy that two-less today.
0 Golf, turn right heading 125. Right heading 125, Papa 0 Golf.
All right, let's slow down just a little bit. Still hovering around 0 degrees. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. That's kind of how I feel about the F-28. Like, that plane to me, like, if I had to choose like one plane that I could just like use all the time, I think it would be the F-28. The way those engines sound when they're whizzing by you, man, that's a thing of beauty, that's for sure. You said VNAVs for pussies. I mean, that VNAV will crash. I know, I'm kidding, by the way. If you're looking to get back into things, I think 2024... Well, if you're looking to get a PPL, I would actually do 2020. and get the FS Academy Zero to Hero pack, because that thing is packed with real-world flight lessons and plans, and it teaches you like IFR rules, VFR rules. Like I was doing it off and on here on the channel here recently, and I really like that. I think that's really cool. Like that FS Academy Hero to Zero. Each one's got like 10 lessons, and I think 2020 you'll have more options and more stable options. You know, 2024 is okay, but it's still riddled with problems. The only thing with 2020 is that you have to download everything, but and the F-28 is only slow if you are flying it at normal speed. If you increase if I double the speed of the sim, it could be Hero to Zero, yeah. But if you increase the speed of the sim, you know, like if I go like 2x, then we're at like, instead of Mach 0.7, we're at 1.4. And now we're rivaling the Concorde, so we can always speed up the F-28. Yeah, that FS Academy, it was like $60 for like the 5 lessons, but it's 5 chapters, and each chapter's got like 10 lessons, and they're really good. Like, I learned a lot from it, actually. All right, let's see if they navigate us properly tonight around the area here. I don't think they are. I think they're going to screw us up again. We're still at 9,000 feet. And yesterday they had us going to like New Jersey. Well, I'm sorry, like up towards New York. Before they had us turn around. All right, so we're running on the almost the same exact path.
0 Golf, turn left, heading 100.
See?
Turning left, heading 100.
Come on, say intentions. That is true. No problem, Sir Bob of Duck. It's nice meeting you. Hopefully you'll say hi again one day. Hit like and subscribe. Arr. Now, you don't have to sell me on the 727. I think it's a great plane. I'm just my own personal... yeah, I think so. You're probably right. Just my personal preference. If I had to choose one plane like this, I think it would be the F-28. I love the way the engines fire up when they start. I like the state saving. I like the engines, the way they sound. You can have your 727. I'll keep my F-28. Then they also got the Fokker 100 coming out soon. I can't wait for that thing to come out. That F-100 looks legit. Alright, so they got us going up to New Jersey now, or New York, like last night. Let's see where they turn us around at. Yeah, I have yet to try that airplane.
0 Golf, turn right, heading 190. Turning right, heading 190, Papa 0 Golf.
Well, let's see if they start descending us at all. Go flaps 1 or slats, as the kids call them. Are you going to descend us?
0 Golf, proceed direct, post I'm cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach.
Proceeding direct, folks. Cleared for the ILS runway 26 approach. Papa 0 Golf.
direct to where? Folsom? Okay, direct Folsom. Direct to Folsom. Alright, let's do PS Nav. Alright, we're going direct to Folsom. Alright, let's go into approach mode.
Approach checks.
Wow, I bought every livery pack too?
Beacon and logo lights set. Brake pressure checked.
Yeah, I got you.
Altimeter
It
is
doesn't
set to
if it doesn't
0,
jive for what you're looking to do.
2. Boost pumps all on.
Alright, they got us at 3020. I think it's still going to be 2985, so that's what I'm going to plug in.
Fuel heat off. Hydraulic pumps all on. Approach checks complete.
Let me check Navigraph one last time. Yep, still coming in 2985, so that's what I'm doing.
Philadelphia approach, jet 2029, descending 12.2 for 6,000. Heading 075, vectors for the ILS runway 6. Executive 2029, Philadelphia approach, good evening, Peterborough, altimeter 2983. Copy, 2983, jet 2029.
Glide slope is alive.
They'd have to do a go around if we don't capture the glide slope in time.
Executive 2029, 10 left, heading 055.
Alright, localizers captured.
Left 055, jet 2029.
Put our landing gear down. Let's go
Landing checks. Flaps 30 set. Ignition set to continuous. Anti-skid on. Landing checks complete.
Alright, glide slip is captured. Wow, airplane. You sure like to make some hard banks, good lord.
0 Golf, contact Philadelphia Tower on 118.5.
We don't have to make those kind of turns, man. We live in 2025.
5, Papa 20 Golf. Philadelphia Tower, Papa 20 Golf. Good afternoon. Established on the ILS runway 26 approach.
Zero Golf, Philadelphia Tower, roger. Continue approach. Papa 20 Golf, Philadelphia Tower, winds 110 at 4, runway 26, cleared to land.
Cleared to land runway 26, Papa 20 Golf.
And why are we climbing? All right, let me turn off nav. Let me turn off the autopilot. I mean, they got us climbing. What the fuck? We might have to do a go around. Unless I can get us down. Oh shit, I never hit record. Hang on. Oh, I guess I can't hit it. Hang on. I think this is the right runway here. That's the one we're landing on. A little better. I think if they had the right barometric pressure, it would have been better. I think if it maybe really it was 30 something, but I'll take minus 389. That's good. Let me see if this recording thing actually does work the right way here. Oh, let me turn say intentions off.
20 Golf, welcome to Philadelphia. Contact.
Okay. So let's try to play this back.
Glide slope is alive.
No shit, I had no idea it was this easy to refly the airplane.
Right slope. Right slope. Right slope. Right slope.
Come on, man. Turn, bitch. Unless I don't have control of the airplane right now. I thought I did. Oh, there we go. Okay. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're laughing about. That wasn't a bad landing. My second time trying to land this plane in a very long time. I have no idea what you're talking about. That was a good landing. All right, that was better. Let's go one more time.
80 knots. Wide slope is alive.
All right, very good. That's actually a cool thing. I never knew you could do that. Just take control of the airplane like that. Actually easier than X-plane. I never knew that, man. Thanks for showing me that. I never knew that. I was always using Sky Dolly. I should just get rid of Sky Dolly and just use this. I mean, Sky Dolly's okay, but it's good for camera angles and stuff. Wow, this is so cool. Now I wonder if I bet you if it's an airplane where you have to choose between cold and dark and like a PMDG airplane, you probably have to choose like restarting with the engines on, I would think. I'd have to play around with that and check that. That's cool though. Very cool, man. Oh, okay, as long as you don't switch off the engines. That's cool, man. Well, see, we got some good landings now. We had 2 good ones in a row. I'm sold. That's cool. Let me see if let's do this again.
Wide slope is alive.
Sky camera. Okay, well, I can still use chase plane with this, so I don't even need Sky Dolly anymore. Where's the tower view at? Let's see here. Yeah, that's one thing with Sky Dolly I don't like. When you go in for replay, you have to like make sure the engines are on, like so, like, you know, in the PMDG planes and these other planes where you can choose how you want the airplane to be when you get into it for the first time, like, you have to make sure, like, none of it's cold and dark, none of it's on GPU, it's got to be engines running. Where FCR, you just go ahead and just leave the engines on and you're good. That's really cool. Oh, we got cock blocked by a wall. What? It looks like a shark's tail. Alright, anyways, I'm getting out of here. I gotta work tomorrow. I'll probably be back tomorrow night. That was fun. Maybe we'll have a new SR-71 or a new, oh, hang on. Let me turn off Eco Soundscape. Oh, we'll just go to the main menu. Okay. By the way, I think they stole that from the movie Alien. That alarm. That sounds just like from the movie Alien when Ripley's putting on the self-destruct on the airplane. I mean, the airplane on the starship. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. I gotta work tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Hit like, subscribe. Grease, it was cool catching up with you. Hope giraffe hunting later today goes well for you. I'm sure it will. And that's about it. I will see y'all next time on the next episode of Airplane Show. See ya.